What's going on, guys? BizNix here. Today we're going to be talking about the DT-12 and the DL-44 in Star Wars Battlefront. Now before I go any further, I just want you to know, subscribing to my channel grants you access to daily Star Wars Battlefront and Doom videos. Also, if you ever want me to do something in particular, like tips and tricks or class setups, then let me know in a comment. And finally, if you ever want to play with me, then let me know and I'll be able to get my Xbox information to you. But without further ado, let's get into this weapon comparison. So the DT-12 is Greedo's pistol famously, and we're just going to go through all of the damage, the range, the rate of fire, and the accuracy. So let's just first talk about the damage. Now the damage is fairly good. On average, you'll be landing 2 to 3 shots per kill. Headshots will almost one-shot an enemy, and if anyone's hurt, then it's most of the time just going to be a one-shot anyway. I really like the damage output with this weapon in comparison to all of the other attributes that it has, only because you are going to be doing a lot of damage, and it's kind of feared. However, it is one of those Outer Rim DLC weapons, so not a lot of people use it. The range on this weapon is fairly good as well. The bullets do not drop off, or should I say blasts. The blasts do not drop off. They carry a decent amount of damage as the blasts go farther away, and minimum amount of damage that this weapon will deal is 16, which is pretty good, especially whenever the target is like 40 or so meters away. But overall, the range on this weapon is fairly good. Moving on to the rate of fire, I actually really like how fast that this weapon shoots and the frequency of its blasts. So if you hold down the trigger, it will shoot multiple times. Actually, no, I'm sorry, it will not shoot multiple times, but if you hold it down, like if you click it fast enough, it will seem like an automatic weapon. And like I said, each shot can do anywhere from 30 to 40 damage every time, so you are going to be doing a lot of damage very quickly. And so I really do like the consistency of these blasts with this weapon in comparison to the DL-44, which we are going to talk about very soon. It is faster and it is more effective in closer and longer range battles. The last thing we're going to talk about with the DT-12 is the fact that the accuracy with this weapon is pretty outstanding to me. When you're shooting people, the blasts go exactly where you want them to go. So I would advise playing in first person. You're going to be seeing me playing in first person with both of these pistols because I believe it's easier to aim with them when you're doing so. But like I'm saying, when you aim, especially if you zoom, the bullet will go exactly where you want it to go. There is no bullet sway, there's no bullet drop, it goes wherever you want it to go. It's a straight line, which is really cool and definitely better than the DL-44, because the DL-44, its reticule is pretty, like, it's triangular and it could go anywhere in those areas, so if you're off by a little bit, you're going to miss your shot. So using this weapon, if you aim correctly, it's going to go where you want it to go, which is awesome, and it's really up to you to land your shots and not whether up to luck in general. So I'm going to speed up the rest of this DT-12 footage, and then we're going to talk about the DL-44. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing with the DL-44. It's Han Solo's pistol, and it's pretty famous, basically because it's been used in the Star Wars universe a lot. But we're going to talk about the damage, the range, the rate of fire, and the accuracy as well. So let's first start off with the damage. Now the damage with this weapon is a lot higher than the DT-12, and it's simply putting it, it's a 2-shot kill or 1-shot kill. If you get a headshot, you're going to kill them instantly. If you get a body shot, you're going to have to shoot them again. That's all you got to do with this weapon. It's really good, and comparing it with the Berserker trait, which I do not have on right now, I only have the Scout on, but if you have the Berserker trait on, it's scary good, because although you have to take that damage, if you shoot them once, they're dead. So it's actually really good in that aspect. Range-wise, this gun is pretty ineffective. You're not going to be able to snipe people with this weapon because it does less than the DT-12. It does anywhere from like 5 to 10 damage at longer ranges, so it's not effective, especially when you're looking at its rate of fire, which the rate of fire on this weapon isn't that good either, because when it used to be very good when it was first released, but then they changed it obviously because it was too good that people would say it's too overpowered, which I honestly thought it was too, so I'm not going to argue with that. But that being said, the actual range and the rate of fire of this weapon definitely dampen its performance, because the rate of fire is very, very slow, so you're not going to be able to get those shots off fast enough. So it's very, very important to land all of your shots. Now, I sort of touched on this before, but the accuracy with the DL-44 isn't the best either because of your triangle reticule. It will land anywhere in those spots, and there is bullet sway and there is bullet drop, so it doesn't go nearly where you want it to go all the time. It takes a massive amount of skill, whereas with the DT-12, if you can aim right, you're really going to be able to hit all of your shots. But with this one, you definitely have to be very, very consistent with your aiming and kind of know where the swaying bullets are going to go. So overall, that's the DT-12 and the DL-44. My personal favorite is the DT-12. Like I said, all of its attributes complement its damage, whereas the DL-44, all of its attributes really don't complement its damage because it doesn't fire fast enough, it doesn't have a good enough range, and it's just simply not as good as the DT-12. But you guys need to let me know what you think. If you have Outer Rim DLC, then definitely let me know. If you don't, I'm sorry, you really can't use the DT-12. But that's something that we're not going to talk about now. So if you like this video, be sure to leave a like. It was awesome to make, and I like doing it. And remember to subscribe, because I will be posting every day. But without further ado, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.